This is the Motorola Atrix from Motorola, which we announced at CES earlier this year. This won the Best Smartphone Award at CES of all the hundreds of smartphones out there in the industry. But it's not just about the power of this device, it's about pushing this into the mobile computing space, the home and office environment. This is the most powerful smartphone out there in the industry. So why is that? It has a dual-core NVIDIA chipset, a total of 2 gig of processing power, and it also has a gig of RAM. So the dual core and the RAM make this an extremely powerful computing mobile device. It also has a 16 gig onboard memory and a 32 gig micro SD card. So you can get a total of 48 gig purely on this smartphone. It has a VGA camera at the top, allowing you to do video calling. And on the back, you have a 5 megapixel camera and a dual LED flash. You also notice on the top, the power button is in fact a fingerprint reader. You simply push in the power button to initiate the screen. You stroke your finger along the back. It reads your finger and it opens the device. Makes it very easy to use. Also, we've added in here a dedicated download antenna, which makes it even more optimized for data usage. When it supports the fast HSDPA download speeds, having that dedicated download antenna makes it perfect for this device. This is also the first HD display supporting 1080p playback of files and 720p capture. Because it uses the LCD technology, it is very low power consumption, which is critical for a device like this. So the Motorola Atrix is the most powerful smartphone in the world. So we're now going to take the power of the Motorola Atrix and push it into the home and office environment. And that's done by something called WebTop. So WebTop is a Motorola software that is resident on the device that allows you to get this environment. And it's dormant when you're using it in a smartphone mode, but as soon as you connect it via various accessories, it initiates the WebTop environment. So you simply dock the device into the HD multimedia dock. That has a connection of an HDMI out to the television, and it has a power cable in the back. It also supports 3 USB ports on the back that allow you to connect in a physical keyboard or mouse, but also a memory stick. So you can then use that memory stick to transfer files through the WebTop environment. So if we simply dock the device, it will bring up the options for the WebTop Entertainment Center or widget clock. You click on the WebTop, and that then initiates the WebTop environment onto the full HDMI screen. Just to take you through what we have the mobile view on the left-hand side. You can do everything you could do on your mobile phone in your hand in this view. You can take and receive calls, send text messages, make it full screen if you want to look at a PowerPoint presentation. It's really unlimited what you can do in that view. On the right-hand side, we have a full PC-grade Firefox browser. This is not just virtualizing the browser on the phone. This is a unique WebTop browser that is exactly the same as you'd have on your PC at home, which really makes it unlimited to what you can do on this browser. On the top here, we have the usual icons you'd expect on a desktop. And if you go into the settings, you can also do network printing directly from the WebTop environment. Along the bottom, we have various shortcut icons that open up new tabs either in the mobile view or in the Firefox browser. And you can customize those icons by adding them by clicking the plus button on the bottom right. You can also access the media center, which is the HD icon here, and we will show you that later on. So what we can see here is the WebTop environment on a HD TV. And on the left-hand side here, we have the mobile view. And on the right-hand side, we have a full PC-grade Firefox browser. And what that allows you to do is access absolutely anything that you would do on a normal PC at home. So on the bottom here, you have different shortcuts that will open up a tab in the mobile view. So if you simply click Contacts, it will open a Contacts view here. It makes it far easier to navigate backwards and forwards in the mobile view to the different items that are open. In the middle here, we have a file manager. Now this maps the SD card, but also the internal memory of Atrix. And this allows you to then access any documents or pictures that you have on the actual device. So say, for example, we wanted to look at a PowerPoint presentation. So I click on my SD card, I go into the Documents folder, and then say I click on the PowerPoint presentation. This will then open this in the mobile view, as you can see here. Now, if you wanted to present this, what you can actually do is make the mobile view rotate into a landscape view and then full screen. And this then allows you to present as if you were using a laptop. So if we now go back into the web top environment, we've also got an entertainment center on the bottom. If you click on this, this opens up a unique UI which allows you to access your music, pictures and videos. So we're now in the entertainment center and we can use the infrared remote control here to simply access our music, pictures and videos by the remote control talking to the HD multimedia dock. So if we move to, say, the videos, select it, go down to a particular folder, and then select a 1080p movie file. So you can see how high a definition this really is, and this has all been powered by the Motorola Atrix. And because of the NVIDIA chipset, it's got extremely good 2D and 3D graphics, and really the picture speaks for itself. Okay, so if we come out of that, we can then go back. So from there, you can also look at your pictures on a slide view, or your music that can be piped through your sound system that you have connected to your TV or through the TV speakers. So as you press escape, it will bring you back out of that into the web top environment, where you can carry on browsing, send and receive text messages, or receive calls. Now on the right hand side, these are just shortcuts to your favorite websites. If you click on the plus button, that then brings up an option to add a specific site, and that will then populate down here a unique shortcut. So you can customize it to whatever shortcuts you require. So as WebTop, as we see it so far, this can really be a laptop replacement for the majority of consumers out there. Everything is moving to the cloud. Cloud computing is already here from certain services like Facebook, like Twitter, even Google Docs and Microsoft are moving into the cloud with Quick Office and Office Live via an HTML browser. So really this becomes a complete laptop replacement for the majority of consumers out there. However, we've also added in another unique feature called Citrix. Now what Citrix allows you to do is have a full Windows 7 PC powered purely by the Motorola Atrix through a browser. It's similar to you buying a Windows 7 laptop and taking it to the Citrix server and then connecting it, and you're remotely accessing that purely by this mobile phone via the HTML browser. So I'll show you an example. So I click on the Citrix link, which is purely a URL in a WebTop environment. That then will bring up the login page the same way as you would open up your PC. So we're now going to log on to the Citrix environment using the Motorola Android keyboard. It's a full QWERTY keyboard, but also it has the Android keys, so the back button, the home button, and the two search buttons. So if we click into the login box, type in the username, and then type in the password. And then we're now going to enter the Citrix environment. What this then does is the Citrix receiver that is embedded on the WebTop software on the device then talks off to the Citrix account. And this is really like booting up a PC in the morning on your normal Windows 7 laptop. So you can see the Citrix server now initiating the environment. And what you're seeing is exactly what you would see is if you booted up a Windows PC. So here you can see from the consumer point of view, this is a full Windows 7 PC. You've got your start button, which brings up your programs, and here you can see Office, and this has all been driven purely by the most powerful smartphone in the world, which is the Motorola Atrix, and it allows you to get a full Windows 7 environment. So we've seen the WebTop environment in the home or the office through the HD multimedia dock into your HD TV, but say you now needed to go on the move and move to the office. Well, you simply undock the Motorola Atrix from the HD multimedia dock, and that then holds the WebTop environment on the device. And you simply come over to the lap dock. Now, in essence, this looks like a laptop. It's got a high definition screen, keyboard and mouse, but in fact, it has no processing power or memory. This is purely a peripheral set that you can use the Motorola Atrix as the power, and then you're accessing it via a laptop environment. So simply, you dock the device in the back that has the HDMI input and the power, the same way as you did on the HD multimedia dock. And as you open the screen, that then initiates the webtop environment exactly as you had it on the home environment. So everything that was open there is now open on this screen. Now the way we've designed this is it has 2 batteries at the front that could give you around about 7 hours of playback or usage. And at the same time, that is charging the phone that is on the back of the lap dock. So say you're on the plane, you could use this for 7 hours, the screen would then turn off, and you'd have a fully charged smartphone at the other end. Now, the Motorola lap dock really opens up the whole proposition and makes it completely mobile, so you can have it in the office, at home, and on the move.